The woman tried to save a lamb and stuck her head into the cage. But when the switch was flipped, the cage didn't open. Instead, a hidden mechanism locked her head in place, and a nail gun aimed straight at her forehead. Suddenly, two people in rabbit masks jumped out from the corner, waving kitchen knives as they charged. One of them pressed a remote, and the nail gun activated. At the critical moment, a man rushed in, knocked both attackers down, and pried open the mechanism. The woman was just freed when one of the attackers struck again. The man grabbed a weapon and fired. The rabbit-masked attacker fell to the ground. Police arrived shortly after. They saw the scene and assumed the man and woman were murderers. They were taken away in a police car. While on the road, the police noticed gunshots erupting throughout the city. There was violence everywhere. The world had fallen into chaos. All of it was linked to the human purge plan. 5 years earlier, the United States had launched Purge Day to reduce the population. For 12 hours on that day, all crimes were allowed, and no one would be held accountable. But the wealthy and powerful had immunity. After the plan began, criminals legally committed murder, the weak were left to die, the rich installed security systems, and ordinary people paid to stay in shelters. By the 5th year, things spiraled out of control. Even after the 12 hours ended, the violence continued. Terrorist groups launched mass killings and shouted, "The purge never ends. Foreigners don't deserve to live." The man and the woman were undocumented immigrants. That day, the woman found a shelter. The man and his teammates arrived soon after. Then a news broadcast reported that a U.S. military base had been attacked. The army had begun retreating. Mexico announced it would close its borders. Everyone was filled with despair. An older woman stood up and organized the group to cross the border. When the Purge extremists heard the news, they drove toward the group. The Purge group arrived. The woman launched a rocket and took out the first wave of attackers, but she soon ran out of ammo. They were forced into a small wooden cabin. Killers rushed in. The man and his teammates fought back and managed to subdue a few, but they let their guard down and were captured. The woman shouted in a foreign language, telling her allies to act. The gang leader didn't understand and became furious. As he was about to strike, a rope flew in. The man seized the chance, pulled the trigger, and shot the leader. With the leader dead, the Purge group fell apart. The war came to an end. The survivors crossed the border and reached a safe zone. There were no more killers, no more purging. Peace was finally restored.